Bienvenido a esta clase de inglés donde vamos a aplicar el método Rayo, mi método de enseñanza que uso en mi curso que ayuda a miles de latinos a aprender inglés en tiempo récord todos los años. Vas a escuchar una conversación corta con subtítulos en inglés y traducción al español. Y después de cada oración voy a hacer una pausa y explicarte todo el vocabulario y gramática. El propósito aquí es que entiendas bien la conversación antes de avanzar al siguiente paso. Aquí vas a volver a escuchar la misma conversación, pero de forma fluida, sin pausas. Este paso vamos a repetir 3 veces para que tengas suficiente repetición para aprender todas las oraciones, sus palabras y su gramática. En paso número 3 vas a volver a escuchar la conversación de forma fluida, pero esta vez sin subtítulos, solo escuchando. Esto te va a ayudar a entrenar tu oído para que puedas reconocer las palabras sin ayuda de texto y así mejoras tu capacidad de entender inglés hablado en la vida real. Y últimamente vas a escuchar una versión interactiva de la conversación para que practiques hablar. Pero de este paso te explico más cuando lleguemos ahí. Ahora arranquemos. Yo soy Kalle Anders, tu coach de inglés y tu sueco favorito. Empecemos. Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Para decir buenos días en inglés, chicos, decimos good morning. Recuerda que las O's en inglés muchas veces se pronuncia como un good, good morning. Y las R's se producen desde la garganta. Entonces no decimos morning o morning como en español, sino morning desde la garganta, morning. Tenemos 2 personas en la conversación, Laura, que pronunciamos en inglés Laura, y Ana, que en inglés se pronuncia Anna. Entonces vas a escuchar que la A en inglés, sobre todo en inglés americano, se pronuncia como un Anna, Anna. Si quieres tener mejor pronunciación en inglés, exagera los sonidos. Anna, Anna. Boom. How was your weekend? ¿Cómo estuvo tu fin de semana? Was es el pasado de is. Entonces, era o fue. En inglés solamente hay el verbo to be. Y en el pasado o es was o were. En este caso decimos was porque Anna es una sola persona. Es una mujer. Entonces, en el pasado decimos was. Y se pronuncia como con una Z. Was. Your weekend. ¿Cómo estuvo tu fin de semana? Morning, Laura. It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? Entonces, entre los nativos, para hablar de forma casual, también se puede decir solamente morning en lugar de good morning. It was great. Estuvo genial. Súper importante en inglés siempre estipular el sujeto de cada oración. It. Aquí decimos it was great. It, ¿qué es it? El fin de semana. El fin de semana en español es un hombre, es masculino, el fin de semana. Mientras en inglés no hay masculino y femenino. Entonces, para referirnos a objetos que no son personas, que no tienen género, usamos it. Mientras en español, cada objeto tiene un género. Entonces decimos, it was great. El fin de semana estuvo genial. Had dinner with some friends. Aquí, ella no estipula el sujeto, no dice I had dinner with some friends, porque habla de forma muy casual. Had dinner with some friends, pero significa exactamente lo mismo. Had es el pasado del verbo have, tener. Entonces, I have es yo tengo, I had es yo tenía. Yo tenía dinner, cena, with some friends, con algunos amigos. What about yours? Y el tuyo. Okay, what about? ¿Y qué hay de yours? Tuyo. Okay, and what about yours? ¿Y el tuyo? Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? Nice. Awesome. Good. La misma cosa. Genial. Mine was chill. Mine, el mío, was, otra vez, era o fue chill. Chill, relajado. Just binge watching series. Just significa solamente. Watching, mirando. Series, series. Binge watching significa ver muchos episodios de una serie de forma continua, sin parar. Binge watching. También se puede decir binge eating. Eso es comer sin parar. Any plans for this week? ¿Algunos planes para esta semana que viene? Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? Not much, no mucho, just work, solo trabajo. By the way, por cierto, una expresión que vas a escuchar un montón de veces. By the way, por cierto. Did you finish? Did you finish? Terminaste. En inglés, para hacer preguntas, usamos el verbo auxiliar, el verbo de ayuda, do. Do you finish? Terminas. Did you finish? Terminaste. Esto de pronto no necesariamente se siente como un verbo de ayuda. Yo entiendo que de pronto se puede sentir que ayuda menos a entender, pero vas a ver que cuando sigues estudiando inglés, que esta forma de hacer preguntas, tanto en el presente como en el pasado, nos ayuda bastante, porque ves como el verbo no hay que conjugarlo. Finish está en su forma sin conjugar. No decimos did you finished con ed al final, por ejemplo. Cuando se usa esta estructura gramatical, no se conjugan los verbos. ¿Por qué? Porque el do ya está conjugado en el pasado, como did. Did you finish? Terminaste. Entonces esto nos ayuda porque no vas a tener que conjugar ningún verbo cuando se habla de esta forma. Mientras en español hay terminaste, terminaron, terminamos, terminaras, terminaríamos. Hay un montón de conjugaciones que no necesitas aprender en inglés. Did you finish the report for the meeting? ¿Terminaste el reporte o el informe para la reunión? Meeting es reunión o cita. Almost done. Just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Almost done. Casi listo. Done es el pasado del verbo do. Ahora te voy a decir una cosa de gramática que tal vez te confunda. El verbo do tiene dos significados. El primer significado es como verbo auxiliar, verbo de ayuda para ayudarnos a hacer preguntas en el presente y en el pasado. Por ejemplo, do you work? Trabajas. Did you work? Trabajaste. Pero el verbo do, su segundo significado es hacer, do. Entonces decimos I do, yo hago, I did, yo hice, I have done, yo he hecho. Almost done significa casi hecho, casi listo. Just need to proofread. Solo necesito revisarlo. Proofread realmente significa leerlo para sacar pruebas. Proof. Pruebas, proof. Para sacar pruebas de que todo esté correcto. Proofread. Just need to proofread. Otra vez, olvidó decir I just need to proofread porque es implícito cuando uno habla casualmente. Pero si vas a escribir de forma formal, tienes que estipular el sujeto. I just need to proofread. Yo solo necesito revisarlo. Should be ready by noon. Debería ser listo para el mediodía. Noon, mediodía. Ahora, otra vez olvidó decir it should be. Ello debería estar. Ello, ¿cuál cosa? El reporte, el informe. Entonces, cuando escribes de forma formal, siempre tienes que definir el sujeto. Poner I, o you, o he, o it. En este caso, un informe, un reporte, no es una persona, entonces es un it. It should be ready by noon. Ello, él, debería estar listo para el mediodía, o el reporte. Awesome! I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. Awesome, genial. También podemos decir great, cool, fantastic. I'll go over. Una cosa a la vez. I'll es una contracción entre I will, que es la estructura gramatical para indicar el futuro. Y es exactamente lo mismo en español. Voy a. I will. I will, I'll go over. Go over es un verbo frasal. O si has estudiado inglés o si has vivido en Estados Unidos por un tiempo, te has dado cuenta que los nativos de inglés utilizan estos verbos frasales mucho. La persona podría haber dicho I'll review. Yo voy a revisar. Pero review es un verbo muy formal. El inglés es un idioma mucho más casual que el español. Entonces usamos una alternativa, típicamente dos palabritas. Go over, review, revisar. I will go over. Yo voy a revisar the presentation slides. Los slides de la presentación. Las diapositivas. In the meantime. Mientras tanto. Meantime realmente significa en el tiempo en medio. Mientras tanto. Entonces la oración es awesome. I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. Excelente. Yo voy a revisar las diapositivas de la presentación mientras tanto. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Oh, have you seen? Has visto. To see, para ver, también es un verbo irregular en inglés. Entonces decimos I see, yo veo, I saw, yo vi, y I have seen, yo he visto. Y si te frustra que es un verbo irregular que es difícil de aprender, a mí también me tocó aprender el español con mucho más verbos irregulares. Y si yo lo logré hacer, tú también lo puedes lograr. No te preocupes, lo vas a aprender. Entonces, have you seen? ¿Has visto the new intern? El nuevo pasante. La persona que está en la empresa, a quien no le pagan, pero está ahí para aprender. Around, alrededor o por aquí. Have you seen the new intern around? ¿Has visto el nuevo pasante por aquí? Otra mini lección de gramática. Se pregunta, have you seen? Have, también, igual que el verbo do, tiene dos significados. Have como tener y have como otro verbo auxiliar, igual que el do, que significa haber. Entonces, have puede significar tanto tener como haber. Entonces, have you seen significa has visto. Have you es has visto, seen. ¿Has visto? Tiene sentido. Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. Yeah, es como yes, ¿verdad? Pero más casual. Yeah. Met him yesterday. I met him yesterday. Met es el pasado del verbo meet, conocer. I met him yesterday. Otra vez, la persona no dice I porque está hablando de forma muy casual, entonces no lo tiene que decir. Met him yesterday. Lo conocí ayer. Aquí de pronto te estás preguntando, ¿cuándo decir he y cuándo decir him? Him se usa típicamente al final de oraciones y he al inicio de oraciones. Los dos significan él. Es lo mismo con ella. She, her. He, him. Seems eager to learn. Seems eager to learn. He seems eager to learn. Nuevamente, no estipula el sujeto, o sea, he, porque es implícito. Seems eager to learn, la persona, el pasante. Eager es ansioso o emocionado. To learn, por aprender. Seem significa parecer. Y cuando el sujeto es he, she o it, agregamos una S al verbo. Entonces es he seems eager to learn. Ahora, no te preocupes por esto. Nunca te quedes estancado en conversaciones pensando si agregar la S o no. Dilo como se te ocurre en tu mente en el momento. Siempre. Porque esa corrección, ese saber si agregar la S o no, se te va a interiorizar con el consumo, no con el habla. Entonces no gastes tu tiempo en pensar y traducir demasiado. Simplemente di lo que sale de forma natural. Si es incorrecto o no, no importa, porque lo vas a corregir consumiendo más. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. That is good. That's es una contracción entre that y is. That's good. Eso es bueno. We will have to, tener que, show him, mostrarlo. Mira aquí como ponen him en lugar de he. Show him, no show he. Show him, porque es al final de la oración, ¿no? Show him. Show him the ropes. Rope es una cuerda. To show him the ropes, mostrarle las cuerdas, es una expresión en inglés que significa cómo funciona todo. We'll have to show him the ropes. Vamos a tener que mostrarle cómo funciona todo. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Definitivamente. Hey, did you catch? Catch significa atrapar o recibir. Y también puede significar entender o ver. Por ejemplo, did you catch significa recibiste, viste, entendiste the game last night. El juego, el partido la noche anterior. ¿Viste el partido anoche? Yeah, what a nail biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Yeah, what a nail biter. Qué comedor de uñas. ¿Qué come uñas? Bite es un verbo que significa morder. Uñas, nails, morder uñas. ¿Qué morde uñas? Significa qué emocionante el partido. Can't believe. I cannot believe. Yo no puedo creer. They won. Ellos ganaron. Won es el pasado del verbo win, ganar. Won, ganó o ganaron. Dado que son ellos. They won. Ellos ganaron. In overtime. Overtime sería sobre tiempo o tiempo extra. Can't believe they won in overtime significa no puedo creer que ganaron en tiempo extra. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later. Right. Cierto. Such a close call. Such tan. close call, llamada cerca o decisión fina, que tan cerca, estuvo tan cerca. Se salvaron por los pelos. Anyway, bueno, I better get started. I better, yo mejor. Get started significa lo mismo que start, empezar. I better get started, yo mejor empiezo on those slides. En esas diapositivas o con esas diapositivas. Those significa esos o esas, en comparación con these, que significa estos. These, estos, those, esos o esas. See you later. Te veo después. Right? Such a close call. Anyway, better get started on those slides. See you later. Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. Yep, lo mismo que yeah y yes. Sí. Catch you later significa lo mismo que see you later. I'll catch you later. Yo te atrapo después. Yo te veo después. Have a good one. Que tengas uno bueno. Que estés bien. O que tengas un buen día. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? You too. Tú también. Oh, before I forget. Oh, antes de que se me olvide. Before, antes, yo, forget, olvidar. Antes yo olvidar, did you hear? Oíste, no escuchaste. Escuchar es listen. Oír es hear. Did you hear? Oíste about, sobre, the upcoming, el próximo, company trip. Company, empresa, trip, viaje. Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Yeah, I saw the email. Yo vi el correo about it. Sobre eso o sobre ello. Sounds like fun. Suena divertido. Nuevamente, no estipuló el sujeto, porque ¿qué es lo que suena como divertido? El viaje de la empresa, ¿cierto? Entonces debería haber dicho it sounds like fun, pero como es una conversación casual, no es necesario porque es implícito que quiere decir it. Sounds like fun. Suena divertido. The Everglades, right? Los Everglades. The Everglades es una zona en Florida hermosa de naturaleza, con muchos cocodrilos y muchas empresas hacen viajes allá para hacer cosas así en equipo, deportes, etc. No lo he hecho, he volado encima, se ve muy bonito, pero no lo conozco como tal, pero me encantaría ir algún día. Si has ido, cuéntame en los comentarios y dime cómo estuvo. Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Exactly, exactamente. It should be. Ello debería ser. A good break. Break es una parada, un alto, un descanso también puede ser. Yo necesito un break, de pronto has escuchado. Yo necesito un descanso. A good break, un buen descanso from work, del trabajo. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Sí, definitivamente. Need that. Se necesita eso. Sometimes. A veces. So, entonces, what's on? What's, ¿qué es o qué está? Recuerda, what's es una contracción. Cada vez que ves ese tilde, típicamente es una contracción. En este caso, what is? What is on your agenda? ¿Qué está en tu agenda para hoy? For today. Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. Besides, además, besides the preparation prep. Prep es corto para preparación. Hay muchas veces que hay palabras largas y los nativos simplemente las cortan. Prep, preparación. Preparation. Presentation preparation. La preparación de la presentación. I have a meeting. I have a meeting. Yo tengo una reunión with HR, con HR, Human Resources, recursos humanos, about, sobre, my salary, mi salario. Oh, well, good luck with that. Oh, well, bueno, good luck, buena suerte with that, con eso. Thanks, I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Thanks. Gracias. Cuando dicen thanks con una S en lugar de thank you, es más casual. Entonces, si quieres decir gracias y ser más casual, dices thanks. Si quieres ser un poco más formal, dices thank you. I'll need help. I will need help. Yo voy a necesitar ayuda. Help. What about you? ¿Y qué hay de ti? ¿Y tú? Anything exciting? ¿Algo emocionado? Exciting no significa excitado, aunque suena parecido, sino que significa emocionante. Muy importante. Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. Una oración súper nativa. Just the usual grind. Grind es la rutina habitual. El camello, como decimos en Colombia, el trabajo. Just the usual, solo lo usual, solo la rutina de trabajo usual. Pero hey, lunch break, la parada de almuerzo, el descanso de almuerzo, is always something to look forward to. Siempre es algo, something, to look forward to. Para ver al futuro, para esperar con ansias en el futuro. Realmente, to look forward to significa esperar con ansias. Entonces, cuando decimos lunch break is always something to look forward to, estamos diciendo el almuerzo siempre es algo que esperar con ansias. Es una indirecta para decir, hey, hagamos algo en el almuerzo. Absolutely. Need to refuel for the rest of the day. Esta conversación, chicos, es algo que se llama small talk, charla pequeña. Están hablando como para pasar el tiempo, lo cual pasa mucho en el trabajo. Es como están hablando de forma muy casual. Y tú, y esto, y cuáles son tus planes de la semana, y tal cosa. ¿Cómo va el trabajo? ¿Y en qué estás trabajando ahora? Es como small talk, charla pequeña, decimos en inglés. No es algo tan profundo. Y es una conversación muy típica en cualquier lugar de trabajo, en todo el mundo, en inglés. Absolutely. Need to refuel for the rest of the day. Absolutamente. Need to refuel. Fuel significa echar gasolina. Fuel es la gasolina. Fuel también es un verbo que significa echar gasolina. I need to fuel my car. Yo necesito echar gasolina a mi carro. Need to refuel significa necesito volver a echar gasolina for the rest of the day. Para el resto del día. Necesitamos o se necesita reponer energía para el resto del día. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? I am thinking, yo estoy pensando, of trying, de probar, that new deli. Deli es corto para delicatessen. Es un tipo de restaurante que típicamente es un supermercado con un restaurante. Y tienen comida del restaurante pero preparada, como sándwiches y cosas así. Ese es un deli. Down the street. Abajo, la calle, que realmente significa cerquita. Thinking of trying the new deli down the street. Significa estoy pensando en probar ese nuevo restaurante cerquita. Wanna join. Wanna es slang, es jerga. Realmente se dice want to. Para hacer esta oración perfectamente gramatical, se diría do you want to join? ¿Quieres unirte? Pero en inglés casual decimos simplemente wanna join? ¿Quieres unirte? Sounds tempting. Count me in. Sounds tempting. Suena tentador. Count me in. Cuenta me adentro. Cuenta conmigo. ¿Ves aquí como la lógica del inglés es diferente que la lógica del español? O sea, la gramática es diferente. Count me in. Cuéntame adentro. No tiene sentido en español, pero así es como hablan en inglés. Entonces, deja de tratar de decodificar el idioma cuando lo escuchas, cuando lo lees. Simplemente acepta el hecho de que count me in significa cuenta conmigo. Y cuantas más veces lo escuches, más natural se va a sentir. No gastes tu energía mental en tratar de analizar o decodificar el idioma, como hacen en la escuela. Aprende de forma natural. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then? Great. Genial. Awesome. Let's meet. Let's es también una contracción entre let us. Déjanos. Déjanos meet, vernos, o más fácil, nos vemos, at 12:30. 12. 30. No 13. Eso es 13. 30. 12:30. Then. Entonces. Let's meet at 12:30 then. Nos vemos a las 12:30 entonces. Perfect. I'll see you then. Perfecto. I'll see you. I will see you. Yo voy a verte entonces. All right. Back to work for now. See you later. Back. De vuelta. To work. A trabajar. De vuelta a trabajar. Volvamos a trabajar. For now. Por ahora. See you later. Te veo después. Yep. See you at lunch. Yes. Te veo en el almuerzo. Ok, súper bien. Ahora vas a escuchar esta conversación de forma fluida, sin pausas. Pero no te preocupes, voy a colocar tanto subtítulos en inglés como traducción al español. Y este paso vamos a repetir 3 veces para que tengas suficiente repetición para aprenderte todas las oraciones, sus palabras y la gramática. Y recuerda, es normal no entender todo. No te castigues por eso. La perfección no existe. Al inicio sí va a ser difícil, pero por cada repetición vas a entender un poquito más. ¿Ok? Let's go. Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Morning, Laura. It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? Almost done. Just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Awesome. I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Yeah, what a nail biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later? Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. Oh, well, good luck with that. Thanks, I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. Absolutely, need to refuel for the rest of the day. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? Sounds tempting. Count me in. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then? Perfect. I'll see you then. All right, back to work for now. See you later. Yep, see you at lunch. Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Morning, Laura. It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? Almost done. Just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Awesome. I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Yeah, what a nail biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later? Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. Oh, well, good luck with that. Thanks, I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. Absolutely, need to refuel for the rest of the day. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? Sounds tempting. Count me in. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then? Perfect. I'll see you then. All right, back to work for now. See you later. Yep, see you at lunch. Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Morning, Laura. It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? Almost done. Just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Awesome. I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Yeah, what a nail biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later? Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. Oh, well, good luck with that. Thanks, I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. Absolutely. Need to refuel for the rest of the day. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? Sounds tempting. Count me in. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then? Perfect. I'll see you then. All right, back to work for now. See you later. Yep, see you at lunch. Ok, excelente. ¿Cómo te fue? Ahora, vamos a empezar con el siguiente paso y en este paso vas a volver a escuchar la conversación 3 veces de forma fluida, esta vez sin texto, solo escuchando. Esto te va a ayudar a entrenar tu oído para que puedas reconocer palabras cuando las escuches sin ayuda, sin tener que leer. Y así mejoras tu capacidad para entender habla real en la vida real. Y nuevamente, esto va a ser un poco difícil, este es un salto en dificultad, pero no te preocupes. Es a propósito, te estás desafiando. No debes entender toda la perfección directamente. Adopta la mentalidad del bebé, esté bien con el hecho de que no entiendas todo. Sigue escuchando y vas a ver que por cada repetición entiendas un poco más. Let's go! Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Morning, Laura! It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? Almost done. Just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Awesome. I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Yeah, what a nail-biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later? Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. Oh, well, good luck with that. Thanks, I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. Absolutely. Need to refuel for the rest of the day. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? Sounds tempting. Count me in. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then? Perfect. I'll see you then. All right, back to work for now. See you later. Yep, see you at lunch. Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Morning, Laura. It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? Almost done. Just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Awesome. I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Yeah, what a nail-biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later? Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. Oh, well, good luck with that. Thanks, I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. Absolutely. Need to refuel for the rest of the day. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? Sounds tempting. Count me in. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then? Perfect. I'll see you then. All right, back to work for now. See you later. Yep, see you at lunch. Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Morning, Laura. It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? Almost done. Just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Awesome. I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Yeah, what a nail-biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later? Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. Oh, well, good luck with that. Thanks, I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. Absolutely. Need to refuel for the rest of the day. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? Sounds tempting. Count me in. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then? Perfect. I'll see you then. All right, back to work for now. See you later. Yep, see you at lunch. Ok, perfecto. Ahora hemos llegado a la última parte, la más divertida. La versión interactiva. Ahora, no te voy a poner a repetir la conversación en voz alta, eso sería demasiado fácil. En su lugar, vas a volver a escuchar la conversación de forma fluida y después de cada oración te voy a hacer una pregunta que tienes que responder en voz alta. Y la pregunta es sobre esa misma oración. Y tienes que tratar de responder rápido, sin pensar. Ahora, si no sabes la respuesta correcta, no pasa nada, porque la voy a repetir justamente después, para que tengas retroalimentación y sepas cuál es la respuesta correcta. La voy a poner en texto grande, así para que sepas. Entonces tienes 3 repeticiones de acertar todas las preguntas, ¿ok? ¿Aceptas el desafío? Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Who said good morning? Laura, correct. Morning, Laura. It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? What did Anna do this weekend? She had dinner, correct. Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? What did Laura watch? Series, correct. Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? What plans do Anna have for the week? Just work, correct. Almost done, just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Is Laura done with the report? Almost, correct. Awesome, I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. What will Anna go over in the meantime? The presentation slides. Correct. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Who did Laura ask Anna if she had seen? The new intern. Correct. Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. When did Anna meet the intern? Yesterday. Correct. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. What did Laura say they will have to do? Show him the ropes. Correct. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Did Anna ask Laura if she saw the game last night? Yes, she did. Correct. Yeah, what a nail biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Was Laura surprised the team won in overtime? Yes, she was. Correct. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later. What is Anna saying she better get started on? The slides. Correct. Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. Is Laura wishing Anna a good day? Yes, she is. Correct. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? What is coming up? The company trip. Correct. Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Where are they going? To the Everglades. Correct. Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Is Anna positive about the company trip? Yes, she is. Correct. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Does Laura say it's good to have a break from work sometimes? Yes, she does. Correct. Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. With which department does Anna have a meeting? With HR, correct. Oh, well, good luck with that. Does Laura wish Anna good luck with the meeting? Yes, she does. Correct. Thanks, I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Does Anna need good luck with the meeting? Yes, she does. Correct. Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. What does Laura say is something to look forward to? Lunch break. Correct. Absolutely. Need to refuel for the rest of the day. Does Anna agree with her? Yes, she does. Correct. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? Where is the new deli located? Down the street. Correct. Sounds tempting. Count me in. Does Anna accept the invitation? Yes, she does. Correct. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then. At what time do they agree to meet? At 12:30. Correct. All right, back to work for now. See you later. What are they going back to? To work. Correct. Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Who said good morning? Laura, correct. Morning, Laura. It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? What did Anna do this weekend? She had dinner, correct. Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? What did Laura watch? Series, correct. Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? What plans do Anna have for the week? Just work, correct. Almost done, just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Is Laura done with the report? Almost, correct. Awesome, I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. What will Anna go over in the meantime? The presentation slides, correct. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Who did Laura ask Anna if she had seen? The new intern, correct. Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. When did Anna meet the intern? Yesterday, correct. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. What did Laura say they will have to do? Show him the ropes, correct. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Did Anna ask Laura if she saw the game last night? Yes, she did, correct. Yeah, what a nail biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Was Laura surprised the team won in overtime? Yes, she was, correct. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later. What is Anna saying she better get started on? The slides, correct. Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. Is Laura wishing Anna a good day? Yes, she is. Correct. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? What is coming up? The company trip, correct. Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Where are they going? To the Everglades, correct. Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Is Anna positive about the company trip? Yes, she is. Correct. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Does Laura say it's good to have a break from work sometimes? Yes, she does. Correct. Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. With which department does Anna have a meeting? With HR, correct. Oh, well, good luck with that. Does Laura wish Anna good luck with the meeting? Yes, she does. Correct. Thanks, I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Does Anna need good luck with the meeting? Yes, she does. Correct. Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. What does Laura say is something to look forward to? Lunch break. Correct. Absolutely. Need to refuel for the rest of the day. Does Anna agree with her? Yes, she does. Correct. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? Where is the new deli located? Down the street. Correct. Sounds tempting. Count me in. Does Anna accept the invitation? Yes, she does. Correct. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then. At what time do they agree to meet? At 12:30. Correct. All right, back to work for now. See you later. What are they going back to? To work. Correct. Good morning, Anna. How was your weekend? Who said good morning? Laura. Correct. Morning, Laura. It was great, thanks. Had dinner with some friends. What about yours? What did Anna do this weekend? She had dinner. Correct. Nice. Mine was chill, just binge watching series. Any plans for this week? What did Laura watch? Series. Correct. Not much, just work. By the way, did you finish the report for the meeting? What plans do Anna have for the week? Just work. Correct. Almost done. Just need to proofread. Should be ready by noon. Is Laura done with the report? Almost. Correct. Awesome. I'll go over the presentation slides in the meantime. What will Anna go over in the meantime? The presentation slides. Correct. Cool. Oh, have you seen the new intern around? Who did Laura ask Anna if she had seen? The new intern. Correct. Yeah, met him yesterday. Seems eager to learn. When did Anna meet the intern? Yesterday. Correct. That's good. We'll have to show him the ropes. What did Laura say they will have to do? Show him the ropes. Correct. Definitely. Hey, did you catch the game last night? Did Anna ask Laura if she saw the game last night? Yes, she did. Correct. Yeah, what a nail biter. Can't believe they won in overtime. Was Laura surprised the team won in overtime? Yes, she was. Correct. Right? What a close call. Anyway, I better get started on those slides. See you later. What is Anna saying she better get started on? The slides. Correct. Yep, catch you later. Have a good one. Is Laura wishing Anna a good day? Yes, she is. Correct. You too. Oh, before I forget, did you hear about the upcoming company trip? What is coming up? The company trip. Correct. Yeah, I saw the email about it. Sounds like fun. The Everglades, right? Where are they going? To the Everglades. Correct. Exactly. It should be a good break from work. Is Anna positive about the company trip? Yes, she is. Correct. Definitely need that sometimes. So what's on your agenda for today? Does Laura say it's good to have a break from work sometimes? Yes, she does. Correct. Besides the presentation prep, I have a meeting with HR about my salary. With which department does Anna have a meeting? With HR, correct. Oh, well, good luck with that. Does Laura wish Anna good luck with the meeting? Yes, she does. Correct. Thanks. I'll need it. What about you? Anything exciting? Does Anna need good luck with the meeting? Yes, she does. Correct. Just the usual grind. But hey, lunch break is always something to look forward to. What does Laura say is something to look forward to? Lunch break. Correct. Absolutely. Need to refuel for the rest of the day. Does Anna agree with her? Yes, she does. Correct. Thinking of trying that new deli down the street. Wanna join? Where is the new deli located? Down the street. Correct. Sounds tempting. Count me in. Does Anna accept the invitation? Yes, she does. Correct. Great. Let's meet at 12:30 then. At what time do they agree to meet? At 12:30. Correct. All right, back to work for now. See you later. What are they going back to? To work. Correct. Ok, ¿cómo te fue? ¿Cómo te pareció esta clase? ¿Cómo te pareció el método? Cuéntamelo todo en los comentarios aquí abajo. Yo leo todos los comentarios, chicos. Cuéntamelo todo. Quiero escuchar tu opinión. Y esto, para que sepas, es exactamente como enseño inglés dentro de mi curso. Tenemos cientos de estas historias interactivas, como las llamamos, desde el nivel 0 hasta inglés nativo. Y además de todo este curso, con todas estas clases geniales, también tendrás acceso a nuestra comunidad exclusiva de estudiantes, donde hacemos clases en vivo y donde tienes todo tu acompañamiento a través del proceso de aprendizaje, para que nunca te quedes solo en ningún momento en el proceso. Tenemos 3 garantías. Una garantía de satisfacción. Puedes probar todo el curso por 2 semanas sin ningún compromiso. Si no te gusta, te devolvemos el 100% de tu inversión. Además, tenemos una garantía de fluidez. Eso quiere decir que cuando termines el curso, garantizamos que eres 100% fluido en inglés o te devolvemos el doble de lo que pagaste por él. Y si estudias con 2 horas al día, lo terminas entre 3 a 4 meses. Con 1 hora al día, entre 6 a 8 meses. Pero tú decides el ritmo. Con tu compra tienes acceso de por vida. Si le das clic en este video aquí mismo, te voy a mostrar exactamente cómo funciona. Te voy a mostrar resultados reales de estudiantes, explicar nuestros métodos de pagos, nuestros planes de pagos, precios y toda la información que vayas a necesitar. Así que haz clic aquí y nos vemos en este video y te vamos a hacer fluido en inglés de una vez por todas.